How you doing? We just pulled in at the side of the road here just to check this this load. Just make sure everything's still secured on it. It's going to a site down the road here. It's like a track John Deere. I think it's like some playing fields or leveler or whatever it is. Quite a contraption. Just pulled in the side here just basically check that the chains are still all tight and nothing's moved. We've got about 4 or 5 miles to go, so we just pulled in here a second. Yeah, it's alright. Ah, the sound. Beautiful day here in the Isle of Man. Once again, we just passed the ferries, and if you're heading south on the Isle of Man, this is probably from Douglas, that is, you're heading to the airport, so this is the easiest route to get south on the island. So if you see me on the road, this road quite often, it's because it is the main A road down south. There is different ways you can go, but this is the fastest and probably the easiest way to get there. On the back today we've got a low loader, UK low loader, and on the back of that we've got a bit of machinery, and we're going to a school playing fields. We're only about, to be honest, we're only about 4 or 5 miles away. We're not far away now, to be honest, probably less than that. So we'll drop this off at the building site, and I'll be interested to see, because it's quite a big tractor type machine. I was watching another vlog last night. This guy here. And very good, well worth watching, interesting. Past this push biker. Yeah, very interesting. I think it's called Without Limits. I'm not sure, to be honest, but I only just started watching them. I watch my usual people I like watching. And this guy, I thought it was really good. I'm not sure if he's Yorkshire or Lancashire or whatever and to be fair,
maximum 10 minutes ahead of us, and Mark's called to ask where I am and to basically tell me that he's caught up to me. A bit narrow here.
Type of stuff. But he might come from somewhere totally different than that. But he comes across really well, and the vlog is exceptional. And I'll put him up here, and well worth having a look at. I think he specialises in tipper trailers, bulk tippers. They do obviously do a lot of crop trailers like we do, sand, you name it, it probably goes in the tippers he does. Very good, like very good, and well worth looking. Have a look at it. Just on red here at the second. Look at that push biker. Look at that. They are, they are a pain in the ass. This guy, he's okay actually, because at least he's not wearing all black. And look, he's like a racer there, but he's gone. But at least he's wearing some high vis type of stuff on. And you don't mind push bikers. On the Isle of Man we have a problem, not a problem because it's not a problem, of a lot of push bikers. We have a lot of over the years. Mark Cavendish is for one, Stevie Jochen, John Purvis, all the way back in the day. The fella Peter Kennick, is it? There's lots of big name riders from over the years from here on the Isle of Man, because I think the environment is right for them here. And but you get a lot of wannabes, and the wannabes have this kinky thing where they need to go out in the roads wearing all black with no lights, no nothing, and to me that's just so wrong. Jeez, you only got the sun low in the sky and it's right in your face, and you're going down the road, and the last thing you want to see in the road is a push fella on a cycle wearing all black, and you can't hardly see the guy. Anyway, that's not a rant, it's just a conversation. Get past them because the Isle of Man roads are quite narrow, and if you have anything like a truck coming the opposite way, you've got no chance of getting past them. It's unbelievable. So just bear with me, I'm just here at the incinerator getting a tipper trailer loaded with bottom ash. You'll see it up on here. So in the meantime, we're going to give you a couple of shout outs, and these shout outs are important because these people have mentioned in the comments what they think of the vlogs, and they've asked for a shout out. So if you ever want a shout out, just put it in the comments below, and I'll give you a shout out, no worries at all. I'd like to give a shout out to Charlie Lay, watches all the vlogs, and thank you Charlie, and he's a shout out, and thanks for watching, and he shares the videos for me, which is excellent. Give a shout out to JP Walsh, and he lives and he watches them in Tipperary in Ireland, and to be honest, I must get over to Ireland. I think we'll get across there maybe in summer of 2022, which is about 10 months away. We'll get across. The restrictions, the COVID thing and all that, it's just a pain in the ass. But we'll get across there to and have a little look around Ireland, because I used to race with stock car there many years ago. Next one is Julie Essex. Now Julie Essex was here on the Isle of Man. I think I said hello to her outside the Premier Inn when I was delivering to Marks and Spencer's. I couldn't really stop to say hello, Julie, because I'm under a bit of time thing with the people, and I had banksmen waiting for me. So with all the staff and that, while we had to reverse into yeah, I'd like to give a shout out to Ian Beach, and he's based up in Andreas, up at the Point of Ayre here on the Isle of Man. Now Ian mentioned me, I said I'd give him a shout out, and mentioned that they run the Lighthouse Gorse Bank. In fact, I'll put it up here. He's up at the Point of Ayre, and he runs a Lighthouse Gorse Bank and Bride Garden Railway, situated almost at the Point of Ayre Lighthouse. It's open every dry Saturday between the 1st of May and the end of September, between 12 o'clock and 4 o'clock, and it's always in aid of the Rebecca House that's up here. So that's a shout out to Ian Beach there. Now one more shout out I've got is for John Slack. Now John mentioned to me about in blog, Jesus Christ, 33 I think it was, in blog 33, John asked me about, I was talking about Anne Robinson, and remember the cars were broke down on the traffic lights. Anyway, John, I was on the Weakest Link, and when I got there to the Weakest Link, it was filmed in Pinewood Studios. So we flew in for the day as a guest and on the show. And when I went to makeup, there was the other 9 contestants there, or the 8 contestants. And I sat there very quietly because I thought, wow, these people are so intelligent. But I must have been with 9 thickos, because I got myself to the final. And en route to the final 2, that was lost in the final 2. Anne Robinson, she used to, between scenes, she'd go out and pick on someone. She'd read up about the person she's going to pick on, come back and pick on that person. Anyway, she picked up on me, and she says, "Now, Mike," she says, "your home address is the meat factory," she said. And I said, "Yes, Anne, I live above my workplace, which is called the meat factory." She says, "Well, how's that go with inviting ladies back?" I said, well, Anne, you'd actually look quite good coming to my meat factory." And she looked through her glasses at me with anticipation. I said, "You'd look good stood next to the mutton." And with that, I kid you not, the whole place erupted with laughter. The lighting crew and all these people, the makeup and all these people, they were laughing. Anyway, she looked with a wry smile. She didn't know what to say to me. And when I said, "You look good stood next to the mutton," and with that, it got cut out of the show. But I'm trying to get a copy of the show now so I can put it on the channel. And with that, that's a shout out there to John Slack. Now with that, if anyone like a shout out, please put it in the comments there, and I'll give you a shout out in the next one or the one after that. I'm about 40 ton, so it takes a lot of getting up to speed with 40 ton. And fair play, we're past. Each to their own, I say. I think a little island like this, there's no real reason why, considering they're like squandering so much money, they couldn't manufacture. They could manufacture an proper tarmac cycle track around this island, and be a leader, and give them their own infrastructure, highway infrastructure, off the main road. Take one of the old, or beside the train track, or just give them their own highway, and that way they can commute as much as they want. And the majority of them, not saying all of them, but the majority of them could be off the main road. You've got to be careful down here, because there's a 30 zone down here, and this is one of these places you can quite easily do 40 and get yourself in a lot of trouble. So it's best to stick to 30. If you got just press a few buttons and it sticks to 30, like you can set them on the dash here, and just press memory 1 and it gets you up to 50 kilometers an hour, which is 30, and just like that, because that way you guarantee you're going to stick to the speed limit. Anyway, we're going to take a left here now. So, our indicator on. Take a left here. Leave to the last second. There's a coach coming or a bus coming. just on the left there is well, the left and the right is the paddock of the 700 motorbike race, and the left is where they have the brains of the situation. Turn me lights on. Shout out to the quad driver. It's Carl, I'm sure that was Carl. So we're just going to go in here. Take that shit off a second. Happy days. I'll just stop here now because this looks like we can turn around here. So let's go and get some assistance here. Right. We're here today, just get these loading ramps down. Sometimes you have to give them a push. Sometimes. There you go. Nice and gently. One at a time. There she comes. Nice job. There you are, sir. Nice job. It's a bus and a half, isn't it? Yeah. Whoa, okay. Go on slowly. She's right. Yeah.
Don't forget to subscribe.
two cars in front. This is quite a straightforward turn in this one. No worries there. Leave it to tranny van. No issues there. So this staff here sits quite high, and it's I could have a trampoline in here and I still wouldn't hit the roof. So so you've got to be careful on some of the trees here. This time of year now they're kind of sinking with the weight of the rain on them and that. The retarder's on, because that's slowing me down anyway. Normally sometimes the train we go under the bridge here now, and the steam train goes above us there. I hope to catch that on camera one of these days. Right, so we're not far away now. I'm just going to take my sunglasses off because I want to see the workmanship better. What they've been doing here on the right hand side, they've been building like a waterfall into the side of a hill and a lake. I can see some people on the ground down here, some ground crew. So hello sir, we're going to turn around, come back up here. No worries. Yeah, no sweat. No problem here, sir. Take a wide line here because they've got this man-made bridge here. So right over to the edge of that without going off the bloody edge, that is. Nicely does it. Once the back of the trailer goes over the said thing. In fact, I might be able to do a spinny here. In fact, we are going to do a spinny. We're going to do it in a clockwise direction. I think we'll get a spinny. Said bridge again. Well, they put some boulders there now. They never used to be there, them boulders, so making that a bit tighter. But it is alright, we're alright as it is. Stick it in manual overdrive. Get yourself right over here. I got some big uns for you. How you doing?
Asking you if you can, sir.
I will do, yeah, no worries at all. When you put your boom up, is that your boom?
Boom up.
A boom, yeah, good man. Dee-dee-dee-dee. just get me bearings. 1 sec. Right, just reverse this in here now. Put the lift axle up. Give some easier spinning on the wheel. It's just gone back down again. Right. We've got a bit of grass hedge we can play with here. Beautiful. Idea is just to get rid of some of the length. Don't turn too early. Just take your time. Now we can start turning quite sharp now. Then we can get rid of some of the length. Beautiful. Beautiful job, mate. I'll just okay. Beautiful. We're okay.
Don't forget to subscribe.